Let's see how to work with MasterLink in DLight. The purpose of MasterLink is to open or close submaster uh, associated with the steps of the sequence. So we will see how to do that. Let's create some queues just for the work. I do majuscule R, big R. Okay, that's enough. So, if I want to create a master link for the step 1, in order to open the submaster 1, the next time I click on the Go button, I will need to use master link. There is several ways to do that. So first, let's click on this point, this column and this row, in order to double click, in order to access the master link editor. If I want to link submaster 1 to the next step or to step 1, you see here I'm working on step 1. This is very convenient in the editor to access the step we want to work on. So for step 1, I will link submaster 1, so I type 1 as submaster 1, and I click on this button, Create Master Link. Here, in this window, we have the display available shortcuts that list for us every shortcut available for this window, and the record button, the record function, big R, is the same as this button. So if I want to create another link for submaster 2, I click on 2 and I hit the big R, Maj R button, Shift R. Okay. Master link recorded, and in the sequence we can see that we have two master links for step 1. So now how to read them? Here we have the submaster listed. Here it is the time for opening or closing. The way of the submaster will depend of the target. Here it's 0. If we want to open it, we will have to set it to a value, a target. So let's say full, for example. There is several ways to do that. We type 100 as full and double click here. Okay. Or if I select this submaster, I can use the equal trick in order to set it directly to full, equal. Timing is 5 seconds. So next time I will press the Go button, we should see the submaster 1 and 2 opening in 5 seconds, as long as the steps that is being processed in 5 seconds. Go. Everything is moving in 5 seconds. Now, if I go back to, with the up arrow of my keyboard, if I go back to step 0, okay, submasters went to 0. This is because in the setup, display setup, this option, anchor master links to sequence, is ticked, is available. If I untick it, I redo the go, I push the space bar, go, everything is moving, normal. But if I go back to step 0, you see, submaster does not come back to 0. If you want the master links to follow sequence, which is very convenient, you have to tick this function. Now, if I want to have another timing, let's say 0 seconds, for example, I select this one, shift, and I select this one. They are all selected. And I type 0 and TT. TT is a shortcut for time. I set my submaster to 0 in order for my next go button, go push, to trigger the master link. If they are already at full, the next go will don't do anything. Go, you see, it doesn't do anything for the submasters. Now I go back to 0, and if I press the go button, they are registered with 0 timing. They will open a cut. It will be open cut. Go. Okay? Super. Something you must know is that as long as a master link open a submaster, you have to register another master link to close it. If I press the go button, you see the master link does not move. If you want them to move in this step, in step 2, to close, for example, you have to register another master link with target at 0. So I will do it. I type 1 big R, 2 plus to register submaster 1 and 2, and I will set target to 0 for both, 0 equal. You see, I did this directly from the master link editor by switching the steps where I'm working on. So I come back from one step, and if I press the go button, the submaster will close in cut, and the crossfade will crossfade in 5 seconds. Oops, sorry. They didn't close in 0, they did close in 5. Something important to know with submasters also is that I can set time longer than times of the steps. For example, if I type 100 and do TT, this is a trick to register time. 100 means 1 minute, 230 means 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Well, you have to know that. And this is interesting because when I will press the go button, master links will go to 0 in 1 minute, and the step will have finished its crossfade in 5 seconds. It means that timing from the master links and timing from the sequence are really independent. Let's see. Submasters are moving in 1 minute, and at this point the crossfade is finished. I can do other crossfade if I want. Okay, so now let's imagine that between step 2 and step 3 I want to do more master link action in order to launch sound from other computer, for example, or trigger video thanks to MIDI, for example, to other software. But we want to keep the Q2 on stage. We have the possibility to insert step, Q-less step. It means step without Q. And we will do that thanks to the step insert function. Insert is always happening before the step that is activated. So here it is a step on stage that is activated. If I want to insert a step between 2 and 3, I have to double click here in order to set this one active, or I could have used the P shortcut as P means is a shortcut for register. P, 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 P. So I'm on this one. I click on step insert. Do you want to insert step before 3? Yes. Okay. So you see the step is queueless. You can load it with a queue, but you can leave it like that. And when this step will go on stage, in fact, you will see the levels from the queue2. But now these steps, which will not change channel's level, I can use it in order to trigger some new masterlink function. We saw that we can register masterlink things thanks to the editor. We can also register masterlink thanks to those two buttons, update masterlink and record masterlink. So for example, if I want to trigger this one to full and this one to this level, I set them to this level and I click on record masterlink. You see that two new masterlink were recorded for step 3, which is the activated step, if you want. In the masterlink editor, I saw that at step 3, two new submasters are recorded. So, using those buttons, it is another way to record masterlink. If I have made a mistake, it was not 38 but let's say 59, I can use the update masterlink, and this button will update masterlinks that are already registered. If I want, now I will go to another step. I push the down arrow of my keyboard. Now I kill the submaster just for the purpose. If I want to register using those buttons submaster with a 0 level, I have to select them. In order to select them, I push the control button of my keyboard and I click on the number 3 and I hold the control button and 5. Now 3 and 5 are selected, and if I push the record button, I see that DLight have created two new masterlinks. Let's go to see them in the editor with target at 0. Okay, this is how does masterlink works in DLight. And just another thing, here in the editor the loop colon is available when sample or chase will be loaded in submaster. And with the loop function, you can say that if the chaser or sample will be played 1 time or 2 time or X time, and after the submaster will automatically go back to 0. So the loop function is for submaster that handle chaser and samples. Okay, see you.